Okay, well, welcome to Tony's super cheap camping trip where I've brought out a selection of super cheap items, all ranging from about £13 to £20 or £25, covering a sleeping bag, a sleeping airbed, you know, an inflatable airbed for comfort, a tent, a burner, and the subject of this review, a pot. Well, two pots actually. Now this weighs 237 grams for both items together inside their little stuff sack, and it cost a mere £13. So a very, very cheap cooking pot. The pot itself is 800 millilitres. You will have to excuse that I have used it, but it's an 800 milliliter pot, which means that two people might just get away with using that together. If you were doing a boil in the bag meal, for example, when you're cooking, they normally need 400 milliliters of water in them or thereabouts. You've got enough there that you could boil the water up and then make two meals at the same time, for example. It also comes with this one, which I'm not quite sure how much this holds. This is probably 300 to 400 milliliters and is ideal for a cup of tea. I've made my cups of tea in here. I normally use a titanium cooking system with methylated spirits. But just for my cheap trip on this occasion, I just wanted to try something a little bit different. The stability was very good. You can see that it holds on very well there. So it fits on perfectly well. And on that stove, the big one also fits on perfectly well. My gas canister fits in, my little gas burner fits in, and the lid, it does fit on the top, and the lid fits on the top there, and that's a good proper fit, and then that will then fit in there. There you go, you've got a modular cheap cooking system. Oop, it all fell out there, but it does fit in. You saw the lid fit on top. No, it's not the greatest of fitting lids, but there, it all fits in there. So you've got your cup on the top, your pot for eating and cooking from, your gas in the bottom, and then your little burner on the top, and it all fits into there. I have come out quite literally to the middle of Dartmoor, and it's a little bit blustery and breezy today. It's been raining on and off, unfortunately, but it is England after all. So we have been testing cheap equipment outside and not in our back garden, which makes a change for me even, because sometimes you take things on top of cheddar. But that was usually for practicing it before I took it out to the middle of Dartmoor. The only downside I found to it was that when it was you know, on the burner, I just had to hold my fingers back just maybe a centimetre from the end, because the end of the rubber things would get a little bit on the warm side, not roasting hot, but warm. So you just need to be a little bit cautious of that. They work very well with the little burner here. And if you just want a cheap couple of pots that you and your family, or you and your son, daughter, whatever, want to take, you know, camping, and you're just looking for something cheap and cheerful, yeah, I mean, it worked very, very well. To be honest, didn't really bother cleaning it, but I'm sure it will clean easily enough. I'll clean it when I get home. If you're interested in watching a video or several videos on this trip or other trips, this trip is only for this cooking system, then please drop a like and a subscribe below to support the channel. Would be much appreciated. And I'll catch you again in the next one. Thanks for watching.